out where the oak tree shadowed the dusty road. I met her laugh under the gold of a setting sun. The breeze carried tales from those weathered stones of her eyes, like the wild creeks where dreams would run. But her laugh said nothing of the coming night. No whisper of winters, no trace of the frost. Underneath the starlight, where our hands fell right, her laugh said nothing when everything was lost. We traded promises on the old porch swing, scarves that smelled of pine, tales of springs to come. One morning the saddle lay cold, no echo in her steps, left a cabin empty as the prayers I'd hung. Her laugh said nothing of the empty rooms, no hint of the dust that would settle our dreams. Where once her warmth bloomed through the glooms, now just shadows play where our laughter had been. Now I wander these trails, gravel underfoot, each stone a memory, sharp as the day, as the sunset bleeds over land she once stood. I know part of me was lost, part forever will stay. Her laugh said nothing, and the silence grew a canyon deep where my echoes fall. In the tender quiet, I still look for her hue. Her laugh said nothing, and yet it took all. In the whispers of the wind, I still call her name. Her laugh said nothing, still I love her just the same. By the rusted gate at Johnson's farm, there once we swore to stay. Underneath that gnarled oak's arm where night chased out the day. Your scarf, a slash of sunset, caught the breeze would gently sway. In those shadows love was taught, but time pulls threads away. Through the chinks of lonely walls, whispering tales of a heart grown cold, where once fiery passion calls. Every creak of that old porch swing, like footsteps in empty halls. Rusted gate, my heart's closing, where your echoes softly fall. With the turning seasons, the creek beds dried, and so did your tender grace. Trails once trod with youthful stride, now a fading trace. That old cabin holds the laughter and the tears I can't erase. On gravel roads forever after, I ride from our lost embrace. Oh, how the winds did moan through the chinks of lonely walls, whispering tales of a heart grown cold, where once fiery passion calls. Every creak of that old porch swing, like footsteps in empty halls. Rusted gate, my heart's closing, where your echo softly falls. In the dust where hoofprints settle beneath the weeping willow's frame, I find the strength to face the pedal, though my heart bears the flame. Memories like rain on tin, a rhythm uncontained. Love's a game never feels the same. Oh, how the wind still moans through the chinks of what remains. A cowboy's soul turned to stone, wandering love's old plains. Every creak of that old porch swing, a reminder of the chains. Rusted gate forever swinging in the heartland's quiet refrains.
In a valley where the oak trees shadow the road lies a cabin with its timber silver like old bones. Through that doorway walked a love as wild as the land under moonlight. We swore forever, scarves on our hands. Oh, the wind sang through the spaces she once filled. That old house, carved with names now gone still. Echoes of laughter under rafters where my heart lays. On the porch of broken dreams, through the sun's dying rays. Years have wandered, like the rivers change their course. Empty saddles, dust settles with no remorse. Where her laughter hung like rain in thirsty air, now just whispers and a faded scarf left on that chair. Oh, the wind sang through the spaces she once filled. That old house, carved with names now gone still. Echoes of laughter under rafters where my heart lays. On the porch of broken dreams, through the sun's dying rays. And I've seen sunsets bleed and fade into the night, but her eyes, that fire still burns too bright. In this quiet town where memories roam like ghosts, I'm just a shadow, in love with what I miss the most. Oh, the wind sing, but my heart's grown cold and mild. Still that old house carved keeps me beguiled. A rider alone, trails fading into the dusk. With every whisper of the wind, I feel the pulse of lost musk. So I'll sit here where old oaks weep and time is blurred. In the silence with my sorrow, echoes unheard. In the old house carved where my soul forever stays, watching horizons, holding on to forgotten days.
In the shadow of a highland near the whispering creekside grove, where the oak trees hold the secrets of the days we used to roam. A faded scarf, the one you wore, caught on a bramble's thorn. Still smell the rain on that old porch where our boot prints are worn. Lost trail tied down where my heart beats slow. Underneath the setting sun where the cool winds blow. Every whispered breeze sings a melody of you. Lost trail tied down in the echoes, I'm still blue. Used to ride through open meadows, dust a-kicking from our heels. Now the cabin's all boarded with only ghosts at the windowsills. The gravel roads we wandered are overgrown, the map's been redrawn. Where we laugh beneath the starlights till the first light of dawn. Lost trail tied down where my dreams turn old. Silhouettes against the sky and the lands we once strolled. Every setting sun dips a little more true. Lost trail tied down, every sunset bleeds you. On this lonely ridge I stand, saddle empty by my side. The horizon holds your image, in the twilight I confide. Rivers may wander, mountains might crumble, I'm a shadow in this tale. Bound by your memory, forever on this trail. Lost trail tied down where my soul finds rest. In the quiet town asleep, in the valley of the west. Hear the wind call your name through the old oak tree. Lost trail tied down, forever part of me.
There's an old oak standing by the porch of gray, where we carved our names in the wood of its heart that day. The shadow it cast long as my memories of a scarf left swaying in the gentle breeze. Abandoned ranch, where did you go? Your empty rooms echo songs of long ago. Now only the wind whispers through the hall, beneath the fading picture still hanging on the wall. Gone are the lights in the cabin's dim glow. Gravel roads wear a blanket of untrodden snow. That trail we walk now overgrown and lost, like the dreams we shared too high the cost. Abandoned echo songs of long ago. Now only the wind whispers through the hall beneath the fading picture still hanging on the wall. I ride these lands under the vast mournful skies, searching for a ghost in every sunset's demise. The dust kicks up like my unsettled heart, riding away yet never truly apart. Abandoned ranch, I keep riding this lonely way, a silhouette against the sky at the end of the day. But in every whispered wind and the eagle's lonely call, I remember the love the greatest find in the hardest fall.
Out where the oak trees shadow the old gravel way, I found your scarf, a remnant of red against the gray. Whispers of you in the wind's gentle sway, echoes of laughter where our young hearts used to play. Fading light echoes on this lonely rugged trail, every sunset a tale of love that's turned pale. Your voice drifts over the valleys, a soft wail. In the hush of the night, under stars I set my sail. We carved our names on the porch of that empty cabin, promises under the moon, but now all is worn thin. Years turn the wood to whispers of might have been, where once we danced, now only shadows spin. Fading light echoes on this lonely rugged trail, every sunset a tale of love that's turned pale. Your voice drifts over the valleys, a soft wail. In the hush of the night, under stars I set my sail. On the saddle I roam, with dust my crown. The reins come gentle, like your hand once came down. Each drop a memory in the folds of this gown, a cowboy's heart in the echo forever bound. Fading light echoes, and I'm riding alone through whispering pines and over stones. Maybe this trail is all I'll ever own. Memories and echoes in the bones of my tone. Fading light echoes, love's last known home.
in the sleepy shade of the old oak tree, where the wildflowers whispered and waited for thee. We carved our names enshrined in bark underneath the sky till the world turned dark. That old porch swing where we danced with the wind, a waltz of whispers where my dreams had grinned. Shattered glass drifts on a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The sunset bleeds through the clouds so vast, and I'm holding shadows where the light won't last. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs in the echo of your voice and shattered glass. The days on dusty trails, now just faded tracks beneath my nails. That cabin stands solemn and alone, its empty halls play our love's last tone. Your scarf still lies on the cedar chest, a splash of color for a heart unrest. On a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The rain taps gently on windowsills past, mocking each promise that didn't last. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs in the echo of your touch and shattered glass. The wind carries whispers of what could have been through the rustling leaves or the rolling din. And I see your reflection in streams running clear in each fleeting shadow. I feel you near. Shattered glass drifts and I follow its trail, a mosaic of dreams, love's point veil. Every shard of tale under twilight's expanse, in the dance of the dust I give one last glance. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs, forever lost in this sea of shattered glass. This ballad captures the melancholy and poignant beauty of love lost, where every physical element around recounts a part of the narrative, adding layers to the emotional landscape of the song.
Said the stars looked closer that night as we lay under paper lights. Your hand found mine without a word, and time forgot how to move forward. No promises, no plans to keep, just borrowed dreams we let run deep. We fell asleep in love, not knowing what we'd wake up from. Two hearts just passing through, but for a while mine beat for you, like a whisper in a crowded song. We were right, but not for long. You liked your tea without the sugar, I like the way you read in murmurs. The clock was kind, it let us be lost in our soft simplicity. No need to ask for more than now. We built a home inside a cloud. We fell asleep in love, like autumn leaves we rose above. Two strangers wrapped in won't stay long. Still in that night we both belong. Now the echoes fade, but not the tune. I still hum you under the moon. Maybe we were just a song that didn't need to last too long. We fell asleep in love. No ending line, no push, no shove. No need to cry for what we missed. Some stories end with just a kiss. And if I see you down the road, I'll smile at all the love we wrote.
Under the morning sky, my boots stirred the dust of old, where the oak tree shadows fell on and secrets softly told. I once carved hearts in that bark where the wild rivers bend. Her laughter tangled in the breeze, a melody without end. Oh, the morning sky called my name, and whispers of the past wrapped in sorrow's frame. Every sunset bleeds like the scarf she'd wear, gone like smoke in the wild open air. The cabin's empty, swallowed by the creeping vines of time. Gravel roads lead to nowhere, to the echoes of the chime. That old porch still groans under the weight of ghostly feet, dancing shadows, faded trails, where our hearts would meet. Oh, the morning sky called my name, and whispers of the past wrapped in sorrow's frame. Every sunset bleeds like the scarf she'd wear, gone like smoke in the wild open air. By the riverside, the stones hold the warmth of sun's gone by. I touch the earth, feel her pulse beneath the expanse of sky. A part of me lies buried in lands where we once roamed, forever wandering the plains I called home. Oh, the morning sky calls again as I tread this lonesome game, each step away from yesteryears where she called my name. In the quiet of the night, under stars cold and bare, her memory rides beside me, a silent prayer. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where whispers used to dance, she carved our names inside a heart, a token of romance. Underneath that sprawling bough, her laughter filled the air. Now every leaf that tumbles down
whispers of despair. Her voice bleeds through the prairie wind, a song that's bittersweet. It haunts the dusty trails where our two lonely hearts would meet. In the echo of her laughter under skies once so grand, I wander through these ghost towns, a solitary man. The porch still creaks as if she's there, swaying to some silent tune. But the cabin's empty save for dust, it's lit by the pale moon. Where we once dreamt of futures bright, now shadows play old scenes. The night air's thick with what's been lost, wrapped in her scarf of dreams. Her voice bleeds through the prairie wind, a song that's bittersweet. It haunts the dusty trails where our two lonely hearts would meet. From vibrant dreams to silent screams under stars that understand, I roam this land without her hand, a broken, weary man. If I could ride past horizons where our sun used to set, would I find her voice there waiting, or just more to forget? With every sunset that I chase and every tear I hide, I'm just a shadow in her light, drifting with the tide. Her voice bleeds in the whipping wind, across the creeks that swell. It's tangled in the silver clouds, in the stories they can't tell. As the oaks stand tall and strong, and I grow old and gray, her whispers in the rustling leaves that never fade away. Her voice bleeds. Her voice bleeds, forever here to stay. By the creaky old door where the scarves hang free, I met your shadow neath the whispering tree. Old porch, listen to our laughter spill on that sun-kissed morn by the daffodil. Oh, the wind sings low through the lonely pines, carries tales of you in the waning lights. My heart's held fast on that rugged plain where love danced once, or just echoes remain. Years drifted like dust on a gravel road. You and the sunshine both swallowed whole. Empty cabin with its fading trails keeps a ghost of your perfume in our fairy tales. Oh, the wind sings low through the lonely pines, carries tales of you and the waning lights. My heart's held fast on that rugged plain where love danced once, now just echoes remain. Etched in the wood where we carved our names, swore we always would. But time has a way turning oak to dust, leaves me whispering to the stars as the sunset must. wind sings low through the lonely pines, carries tales of you in the fading light. My heart's held fast on that rugged plain where love danced once, just shadows remain. So here's to the porch where the past listened in to the dreams we dreamed and the might have been. As the night draws close and the stars appear, I feel you near, though you're nowhere near. On the back roads where the oak trees guard the secrets, where our names were etched in bark now blurred by years, there's a whisper in the wind like mournful lyrics, spun by dust and sunset wrapped in old frontiers. An empty cabin holds the laughter we left hanging. Faded curtains dance to tunes of yesterday. Every gravel path we walk now seems so straining, since the winds of time have blown your sin away. Back road whispers calling through the twilight. My heart rides every trail we used to roam, with the loneliness of stars in the deep night. Those silent roads forever now my home. The porch still creaks under my worn out boots tread. Remnants of the rain like tears the wood is caught. This saddle here where once your scarf had laid its head now just holds the weight of dreams that time forgot. A town that once thrummed with our laughter now just echoes. Rooms filled with the ghosts of your tender fleeting touch. In the solitude of dawn my heart still reckons with the emptiness no new love can unclutch. Back road whispers calling through the twilight. My heart rides every trail we used to roam, with the loneliness of stars in the deep night. Those silent roads forever now my home. So I'll saddle up though the north wind feels much colder, ride the shadow trails where our memories lay thick. Each hoofbeat drums a beat upon my shoulder of every whispered promise we couldn't stick. Back road whispers now my soul companions, echoes of a love that's drifting like the foam beneath the vast unyielding starlit canyons. I ride the whispering roads forever home. They say in time even cowboys find their pardons, but on these back road whispers I roam alone. In the shade of an old oak tree near a cabin weathered and worn, found a scarf you left behind, now faded and torn. Underneath that creaking porch,
where we'd watch the storms roll through. I recall the laughter fade as the wild prairie wind blew. Crack frame shut the door on the love we couldn't say. I hear the echo of your steps as I walk through this silent grave. And sunset drips like candle wax, melts away each day before, leaving shadows in its wake, where cracked frames shut the door. Those gravel roads we wandered, now overrun with thistles and sage. The trails we blazed have vanished like words lost on a page. I roam these empty valleys where dreams whisper through the trees, but the whisper turns to weeping in the chill of the evening breeze. Cracked frame shut the door on the love we couldn't say. I hear the echo of your steps as I walk through the silent grave. The sunset drips like candle wax, melts away each day before, leaving shadows in its wake, where cracked frames shut the door. On the breath of the northern wind, I smell the rain-soaked earth, a fragrance of memories of tears and scattered mirth. Sometimes in the darkest night, when stars dare to implore, I see your smile in the moonlight, just like those times before. Cracked frame shut the door, whispers of what we knew. Every sunset a reminder of the love that once was true. Now I carry this weight alone through silent towns and lore, haunting every step I take, where cracked frames shut the door. Yes, haunting every step I take, where cracked frames shut the door.
Where the oak trees shadow the old creek's bend, I found your scarf, the one you wore against the wind. The porch still creaks where we watch the sunsets bleed. Now it's just the whispering leaves speaking to my grief. Silence echoes louder than the words we never said. Each memory dances like dust upon the old shed. Your laughter's a ghost in the corridors of my mind, drifting like tumbleweeds, leaving me behind. These gravel roads, they don't sing no more, since your boots ain't walking through that door. The cabin stands, but it's empty of the dreams we wove. Just shadows fill these rooms where light once boldly strode. Silence echoes louder than the words we never said. Each memory dances like dust upon the old shed. Your laughter's a ghost in the corridors of my mind, drifting like tumbleweeds, leaving me behind. On the edge of this town, where the old path fades, I reckon the choice is made, all the debts we've paid. Under that endless sky where we once lay, I find the courage to whisper goodbye at the close of day. In the silence that echoes, I'll never say goodbye.
Out on a road where the gravel's worn thin, past the oak tree where our names are carved in. Old cabin shadow under that crimson sky holds the ghosts of your laughter and the tear I never saw you cry. Memory bleeds on the edges of my mind, old scarves in the wind, dusty trails left behind. Each sunset burns just like the kiss we shared on that old porch swing. Oh, how we were unprepared. Now the town's just a whisper where joy once danced free. Empty streets echo footsteps, just my shadow follows me. Saddle's wearing thin from the journey since you're gone. In the silence of the high plains, even the wind sounds forlorn. Memory bleeds on the edges of my mind, fading past where our dreams were once entwined. Sunsets still burn, but they don't warm me like before. In this quiet town, love doesn't live here anymore. Underneath the wide blue, where the hawks circle and die, I've learned to be alone, learned how memories survive. Like the rain through the dust, washes clean the sorrow's trace. Yet in every drop, seems I find some echo of your face. Memory bleeds, oh, it's the heart's ceaseless cry under vast skies where old passions never die. Yet each sunset that burns, in its fading light I see the beauty of letting go, though part of you stays with me. And the wind whispers low, a ballad of the breeze. Memory bleeds, oh, memory bleeds.
Out where the red oak stands guarding the dusty plains, there's an old house that lingers beneath the skies of gray. Creaking on its porch, it holds secrets of the breeze, where we once watched the sunset, you, the mountains, and me. Oh, the winds still whisper your name through the door. Old house moans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time, aches with the memory of when you were mine. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past this broken trail. Your scarf still hangs on the hook, faded, worn, frail. That old saddle rests untouched where you left it last, by the empty cabin in the shadows that you cast. Oh, the winds still whisper your name through the door. Old house groans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time, aches with the memory of when you were mine. Underneath the starlit cloak I roam these lands alone. Echoes of our laughter in the twilight softly moan. I've wandered far, yet here's where my weary heart stays, in the quiet whispers of those golden bygone days. Yes, the winds still whisper your name, a haunting, tender, sore. Old house stands neath the sky, bearing the love we bore. Every sunrise and set paints your face in the divine, lost in the forever where you're eternally mine. All this old house lingers like the heart I can't restore. Out by the creek where the cottonwoods grow, we carved our names in the bark so low. The summer wind through the branches would sway those whispers of love now far away. An old oak tree bears the scars we made, under its shade our promises lay. Memory washed away like dust down a lonesome road. Each step I take farther from the love I've known. The sunset bleeds, colors all turn to gray in the heart of a cowboy, where night meets the day. Memory washed away with the rain on the old porch swing. This wandering soul beneath the stars no longer sings. The cabin sits empty where laughter once filled the air. Now just echoes of your voice linger there. Your scarf on the hook still smells like spring rain. My heart holds the ache like the plains hold the plains down the gravel path where our dreams used to play. Only shadows remain as the light fades away. Memory washed away like dust down a lonesome road. Each step I take farther from the love I've known. The sunset bleeds, colors all turn to gray in the heart of a cowboy, where night meets the day. Memory washed away with the rain on the old porch swing. This wandering soul beneath the stars no longer sings. slips through these old hands, lost in the wind over these wild, wild lands. Memory washed away like tracks on the desert floor. Looking back, can't see them, not anymore. The sunset's fire, now just a cooling ash. Hold on to the heartache as long as it lasts. Memory washed away, but in my dreams you'll stay, whispering love on that windswept forgotten day.
In the shadow of an oak where the wild daisies grow stands the old house on Prairie Bend, wearing years of sun and snow. Horses creak neath my boots as I cross the haunted planks, every step a story buried in time's unyielding banks. Old house haunts, whispering through the wind, echoes of you in the quietest I spend. Silhouettes dancing in the twilight's ember glow, holding ghosts of your laughter in the places we used to go. That oak's grown older, scarred by lightning's claim, just like my heart, branded by your name. The saddle sits dusty, your scarf's lost its hue, gravel roads less traveled since they last felt you. Old house haunts, whispering through the wind, echoes of you in the quietest I spend. Silhouettes dancing in the twilight's ember glow, and ghosts of your laughter in the places we used to go. Rain taps on window panes like your fingers drumming slow, each drop a memory in the storm's sorrowful flow. Might be time to ride on, let these shadows rest, but your soul's the settler, staking claim in my chest. Old house haunts, now I'm whispering goodbye to the echoes of us neath this vast aching sky, as the sunset paints gold on our worn, fading trails. In the heart of the wind, your memory prevails. Out by the windy oaks of old, where whispers haunt the air, I found your flannel shirt threadbare draped on that wooden chair. The porch creaks underfoot, speaks soft of days when you were near. The rustling leaves and the sunset's gold, it's here I feel you, dear. Flannel shirt burns in the dying light, my heart yearns for your touch in the cold twilight, where
Each thread a story, a whispered sigh, in this quiet prairie town under that vast empty sky. Gone now the laughter, the coffee steams alone at dawn. Empty boots by the door, echo of a love withdrawn. Dusty trails stretch out like fingers from a forgotten hand. Riding these plains, my shadow's the only thing that stands. Flannel shirt burns in the fading light. My soul yearns for your scarf in the chill of night where the candle burns. Each thread a promise, a silent cry, in this hollow cabin life under the vast endless sky. In the whisper of the creek I hear your name, it's calling soft to me along the gravel roads under the oak tree shade. We were meant to be. Here I stand amidst the dust and rain, holding on to memories like the earth holds on to pain. Flannel shirt burns in the twilight's embrace. My mind turns to the love lost in this silent sacred place, where my heart yearns, each ember a chapter closed, a dream that dies. On this lonely trail I walk, where the old flannel shirt lies. Let it burn, let it fade, with the sunset's last light as the colors all cascade, where the oak whispers low under the stars' gentle glow. I'll remember, always remember, as I go. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild blue bonnets grow, I first saw her silhouette in the glow of a fading gold. We carved our dreams in the bar, a promise soft and profound. Now nothing but silent whispers and unspoken words tied down. Oh, how the winds carry her laughter across the barren plains, the duster's memories under skies that promise rain. Each sunset bleeds like the love that we found, lost in echoes of what was, those unspoken words tied down. Years stretch like the gravel roads that went through quiet towns. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, in a cabin withered and brown. Her scarf still hangs on the oak, but her shadow nowhere to be found. Just a rider and his lonesome heart, with a past too tightly wound. Oh, how the winds carry her laughter across the barren plains, the duster's memories under skies that promise rain. Each sunset bleeds like the love that we found, lost in echoes heart that refuses to mend. Take these unspoken words, let them fade where they may tend. For every sunset knows the tears I've drowned in the silence of the plains, with my unspoken words tied down. Yeah, the silence of the plains keeps my unspoken words tied down.